abolishment of the private Federal Reserve, and in return to sound dollars that you call dollars. They are nothing more than bills of credit. Read your Constitution. There is a strict outlaw on bills of credit outlined in Article 1, Section 10 of the United States Constitution. The Federal Reserve operates outside of the United States Constitution. It is an unlawful, unauthorized private banking syndicate. Educate yourselves. Know what goes on. Billions of dollars in bailouts that our children will pay interest on, which is leveraged at a fractional reserve out to central banks all over the world. They reap interest on money that does not exist. And we foot the bill. 99 years ago today, a private banking syndicate led by Senator Aldrich, J.P. Morgan, John D. Rockefeller, and other monopoly men and moguls of the world met secretly on an island, Jekyll Island, Georgia. Learn your history of what the Jekyll Island was, the creature from Jekyll Island, the private Federal Reserve. On December 23rd, 1930, 3 senators met 2 days before Christmas. That's correct. 3 senators met and passed the Federal Reserve into act. That very same year, we got our income tax. 100% of your income taxes go to pay debt on these bills of credit issued out by robber barons.
The United States Treasury prints Federal Reserve notes and then sells them to the Federal Reserve at 7 to 9 cents on the dollar. The Federal Reserve then loans them back to us at 6% interest. They're supposed to take the interest above and beyond that they would call profits and put it back into the Treasury, but they don't. They work it into the stock market, and they find ways of laundering that money so that it doesn't come back to the people. We must end the Fed. Audit it, and then end it.
Call your senators, call your representatives, demand economic reform. U.S. Code demands that only bills of credit may be used to pay back the national debt. Only by accruing more debt can we pay back debt. Therefore, the debt can never be paid back. We are in a perpetual crapshoot, ladies and gentlemen.
The Federal Reserve is actually nothing more complicated than a Ponzi scheme that has been perpetuated upon the American people since 1913. It really took off in 1933 with the gold seizure, when Americans could no longer trade American Federal Reserve notes or gold at a bank. You now take your receipts and just get other receipts. You never actually get real money.
Long as you hate taxes, long as you pay too much money to the Federal Reserve, long as you pay too much money to the IRS. On average, 35% of your income is taken in income taxes. 100% of those income taxes go toward paying the debt on these bills of credit. For 4 months out of your year, you are working for your government at a slave wage. 100% of that income for 4 months out of the year goes toward paying those taxes.
But just as a side note, the government considers paying your federal income tax as voluntary. However, if you don't volunteer to pay it, they will arrest you. They will ruin your lives.
They will take your house. Or fiat currency that is not backed by any measure of wealth. It is rather backed by how much is in circulation. Ever more, every day.
In 2006, the Federal Reserve stopped announcing the free monetary aggregate amount, which is the total amount of U.S. money in circulation. Federal Reserve notes, the money in your wallet actually only accounts for 11.5% of all money in circulation. The rest is computer money, checkbook entries, money that's kept on registers and tabulated. All that money is accounted for by the Federal Reserve and is considered debt on the American people. Some of that debt is being sold off to foreign countries like China, who has now gone out and started buying up our industries.
Fuck if you hate taxes.
The flagship of GM is now a China car. Our military vehicle is a Chinese import.
% of your income taxes go toward paying debt on the bills that are issued by the private Federal Reserve.
Students in college are taught that the United States economy works on a boom-bust cycle. That cycle is not part of the capitalist system of running this country. That cycle is engineered in advance by the people of the Federal Reserve, so that they can raise rates and lower them and then collect the profit on the difference.
The Federal Reserve is a scam. There's a busy intersection up here about a block and a half where we can sideways, get a lot of traffic there. If y'all want to go home, thanks for coming. We will be meeting at Vino's Pizza Pub Brewery in 7 to 10.
Okay, we have some kind of conversation going on here. What?
You want to do the camera for street interviews?
So like, when he's talking, point the camera at him. When she's talking, point the camera at her. We're gonna street interviews. We're gonna go up here.
It's fraud. It's a total fraud.
Let me get my stuff in there. We're gonna do that.
I want my money back. I ain't taking that.